Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be giving you my thoughts on the Apple event of April, Apple's first event of this year. So let's begin. Okay, so let's talk about the first product that got released from the April event, which was AirTags. AirTags, are Apple's new device for the Find My network. So these are small devices that you can attach to something like keys, for example, and if you lose the keys, they will help you find them. Apple demonstrated on the event how this basically works, and it's actually pretty cool. It actually shows you directly and accurately where exactly the item is. It will display it on your phone, directions, and it will show you where to point and where to look at, and the distance of how far away are you from the item. So they really took time to make the AirTags work brilliantly and really helpful. So the AirTags, it's a cool accessory. I'm not sure if I'm gonna ever need one because I don't really usually lose things, but it is a useful accessory for those people who do, and now Apple has expanded their Find My network to be even more useful. Each AirTag costs about $30 and a pack of 4 costs $100. You can also get some attachments, so like leather key rings and Hermès edition key rings and all that, to be able to customize them the way you want, and you can also get engraving, personalize them in the way you want and attach them to something you want. But yeah, AirTags, useful accessory, cool, but not sure if I'm gonna ever need one. Let's talk about now the next product that got released, which is the iMac on the M1, which I gotta say looks kind of stupid. Apple, they went to the iMac, the color direction. They went to it's like they gave the tribute to the old iMacs in the 1990s. So they gave it the colors, and it's just not right in my opinion. Why would a personal desktop be in colors? And they're so bright. Like the iPad Air colors, if you see, they're a bit more bland, they're a bit more subtle. The iMac colors are really bright and into your face, which I think is wrong. Apple should have at least give it some more subtle colors, like in the iPad, like the sky blue or the rose gold, the pink, whatever, and the green. They're way more subtle in the iPad Air, for example, than in the iMac. The iMac, they really scream into your face. They're bright and they're stupid. That's what I'm saying. They're stupid. And the way the iMac looks, it definitely is better than before. It's so thin, which is brilliant. It will fit better into your desk space and more modern. But the colors are stupid, to be honest, and I don't really like the white bezels, so I think they should have been black. But I get that the white bezels look better with the colors, but I think they should have given black bezels to the silver model, like the previous generation iMacs. Maybe, hopefully, Apple will give the 27-inch iMac an update with just subtle colors. More subtle colors, at least just space gray and silver, but not these bright and stupid colors, because I think they're stupid. So the iMac, it has the new, obviously the Apple M1 chip, which is amazing. It can pack the desktop into a more compact shape form. So because the M1 is way more simple than the Intel architecture, it's just all packed into one, which means you can pack a smaller motherboard into the computer with smaller fans, so they have more space left over. And Apple improved the speakers. I think it's called the 6 speakers setup. Yeah, and they improved the microphone, the 3 mic array, studio quality mics, because all of us have been conferencing recently, so they improved that. All nice, but I gotta be honest, the design is kind of stupid. Also, let's talk about the peripherals. So Apple gave it 4 USB-C ports, which two of them are Thunderbolt ports, and the headphone jack is on the side. They removed the SD card slot. Now, I'm guessing the reason is because there wasn't enough space to put an SD card, so you're gonna have to use an adapter, which I guess is a trade-off. If you wanna film desktop, you're gonna have to remove some ports. I wanna talk about the plug. If you've seen the plug, there's the main plug, which is magnetic, which is nice, but also it runs to there's a box like the MagSafe charger you've seen, where you have an external plug that runs to the power cable, the power plug, and in that plug, in the middle part, you have a Ethernet port, which is nice, but that means you're gonna have a bigger cable, which is gonna be bulkier. It's gonna be more messy than a simple long cable that runs from your computer and to the power plug. Now, I'm not sure if that's an option. Can you remove it? I'm not sure. I wish you can, because if I would buy one, I don't need an Ethernet port. It's like the Windows machines. They had these power plugs on the outside, but I know why Apple added them. Apple added them so that you can connect Ethernet port, and you can connect your iMac to the Wi-Fi using a cable. But that means your desk setup is gonna be messier with that block hanging out somewhere, and having that long cable unnecessarily. I wish this wasn't a removable option, just having a normal cable, but it is what it is. At least you get Ethernet port so you can connect your iMac for cable to the Wi-Fi. Okay, let's talk about the last product of this event, the Apple iPad Pro on the M1 chip, which, to be honest, it's cool, but it's kind of unnecessary. So the iPad Pro has had the A12Z Bionic chip, which was powerful most of the Windows machines. Now they gave it the M1 chip, which is going to be way more powerful, but it's unnecessary. And the reason why I say this is because the potential is not there. So if there were some serious software that could be packed into the iPad, then yes, that would make sense. But because there isn't, I just think the M1 chip is not necessary for the iPad Pro. If I could be able to run Final Cut Pro in the iPad Pro, that would be insane. Yeah, that would make sense. But because I can't, and there's only LumaFusion, which the iPad Pro is running fine on the A12Z Bionic, there's just no need for the Apple M1. So to be honest, I think the M1's cool. It will improve the battery life, it will improve performance. Developers can get their hands on it and do more crazy things. But I think the potential is not unlocked. It's still locked. And if Apple will just, and developers will unlock some crazy software, yeah, the M1's gonna be brilliant. But for now, it's unnecessary. But still, the iPad Pro now also features Thunderbolt, which means you can run way more free fields. You can connect a 6K display like Apple's Pro Display XDR, which is cool for professionals. It looks like Apple's really trying to make the iPad Pro as a replacement to a computer. Also, the iPad Pro has the 12.9-inch model has received a Liquid Retina XDR display, which is a mini LED display, and it has 1000 nits of brightness, and it has 1600 peak nits of brightness, which is amazing. And that's what I wanted in an iPad. If you've seen my expectations video on the Apple April event, I said that I wanted more brightness, and Apple gave that us, but unfortunately it's not on the 11-inch model. I want it to be on the 11-inch model because I used the 11-inch model instead of 12.9-inch, but it is what it is. And also they gave it 2 terabytes, which is insane. I did not expect this at all, but they did pack 2 terabytes into the iPad, which is a lot, and it's brilliant for those people who really work on the iPad and they need more storage. But yeah, the iPad Pro, it's cool, definitely better than the iMacs, which looks stupid. But as I said, the potential needs to be unlocked. If Apple will give us Final Cut Pro Mobile on the iPad Pro, that'll be amazing. That'll be just amazing. And the iPad Pro, well, the 11-inch model is cheaper. It starts from $880, which is cheaper than some of the Macs, and that's also a bonus. Of course, you're gonna have to get accessories like the keyboard and the Apple Pencil, but still, that's amazing that it's cheaper and it offers this much performance. So the iPad Pro is definitely the choice for most people. And if it's, as I said, the potential will be unlocked, it would be amazing. And during the Apple event, Apple announced the new Apple TV 4K with a new remote, which is nice. Ted Lasso season 2 is coming up. Yes, that's amazing. I love Ted Lasso. I watched season 1 and I can't wait for season 2. And the new purple color for the iPhone 12, kind of, just the color, nothing special. They could have released it at this launch of the iPhone 12 because the iPhone 11 had purple, so why didn't they release it on the launch? Just doesn't make sense. But yeah, if you like purple and you're looking for the iPhone 12, you can buy it. But yeah, guys, those are my thoughts on the Apple April event. The best product probably of this event was the iPad Pro, because the iMac is just stupid, looks stupid, the color choices are stupid. The iPad Pro is amazing and the potential's there, which needs to be unlocked. And the AirTags, really Apple took it far by just not being a device that can find your things, but also help you find your things by really directing you to it, if you know what I mean. And also the battery life is supposed to be really long on the AirTags, and the iPhone will notify you if the battery is running out, so you're always up to date. But yeah, guys, these were my thoughts on the Apple April event. Let me know in the comments what do you think of the Apple April event. Did you like the new products? And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.